Hi, I'm Ash and I'm going to show you how to schedule a conference session on Gather. There's two methods and each are really down to personal preference. Both are easy. The first method is copy and paste. From the Gather home screen, located in the top left of the screen, click on the button marked Copy Details. Your conference details are now copied into the browser. Now switch to your calendar allocation. iCal, Google Calendars, Outlook, Thunderbird. It doesn't matter, in this example, it's iCal. Schedule a meeting as you would do normally and simply paste into the invite and the conference details will be copied in. You'll notice that the invite will have a URL joining link at the top. If participants click this link, they'll be immediately connected to the Gather session. If the participant is running Chrome, then there's no need for downloads. They can join the session from their laptop or mobile device. Below the URL link are the dial-in options. All Gather dial-in numbers are accessible via mobile phones. Participants simply dial the local telephone number provided, followed by the access code. Participants dialing in from a mobile phone can click the one-click call number string, and the dial-in and access code will be dialed together. If you have provided Gather with your mobile number and activated pinless entry, you will not be required to enter any pins when dialing in from your mobile. Gather simply recognizes your mobile number and places you into the session you've scheduled. The second method to schedule a conference call is via the Gather calendar system. So we're back at the Gather homepage. First, it's worth mentioning that any session you schedule via the Gather calendar will automatically send an invite to your registered email address, which you simply accept, and this will then be carried over into your regular calendar, Outlook, Google Calendar, or iCal. Click on the calendar icon. You're now in the Scheduling tab. Here in the title sector, you can name your meeting, similar as you would in a subject header within an email. Be specific as you can, as this will help if you have to search for a recording if you chose that option. Enter the time, date, and duration of your call. The description section is where you would place things like the session agenda. This section can be expanded or contracted by dragging the box from the bottom right section, providing more space vertically if required. Set to repeat. If the meeting is a regular calendar item, you have a range of options daily, weekly, or monthly, and you can set the amount of times this will repeat in the drop-down menu. Time zones. If you have to schedule calls over multiple time zones, often it can be hard to know what time it is in each country and whether it's convenient for the participants. In this example, you have a 1 p.m. start time in London, with connecting parties in Brussels, New York, and Hong Kong. It's easy to visualize the issue that now exists for colleagues in Hong Kong, as the dials show it's nighttime in Hong Kong, early morning in New York, and early afternoon in London and Brussels. So if you adjust the start time to 11:30, the dials will adjust and hopefully show an acceptable compromise for all. When you press save, this automatically populates the invite with local dial-in numbers for each of the respective countries you've chosen. Participants. Now simply type in the email addresses of your participants. If these participants are not already in your contact list, they'll be added as you type. If the participants are in your contact list, they'll be selected as you type their names via auto-selection. Choose dial-in. If you use the time zone function to organize your Gather session, then the dial-in number field will be pre-populated with countries you chose. This is your opportunity to add further local dial-in numbers into the invite, making it easier for your participants to join. Summary. Confirmation that everything is to your liking. Title. Date, time and duration. Participants, how many and who they are. Agenda, description. Your dial-in numbers. Finally, if you have chosen to record the session or not. That's it. Now press Schedule. Participants as well as you, the host, will each receive a calendar invite. You accept this as you would any other meeting invite. This goes directly into your calendar with the agenda and dial-in details and session URL embedded within the message. If you've added your mobile phone details into Gather, you'll receive a reminder 15 minutes before your meeting is due to start, and whenever the first participant joins the session. You're all set.